In the last class, we have seen the different S parameters present for the H plane T junction. So if we are having this H plane T, this junction, so what are the different parameters exist and how to find out the value? So we have already derived these values from this calculations by doing this analysis, by taking different properties of the S matrix. We have seen the different S parameters and what are the numerical values for these parameters. So we have taken all the values for this S matrix. So as a whole, so if we are writing this S matrix, by taking out all those values by doing this calculation, we can write like this: S11. So what will be the value of this S11? It is half. S12, it is same as minus of S11, that is minus of half. S13 is 1 by root 2. S of 13 is 1 by root 2. Next, S21 is same as S of 12, that is minus of half. S22, it is half. S of 23, it is same as S of 13, that is 1 by root 2. S of 31 same as S of 13. S of 23, it is same as 32, it is 32, so it is same as S of 13. And S of 33 is 0, since it is matched with the port. It is matched with the port. Okay, so this is what our S matrix is. So if we are writing this input output relation, reflected signal depending upon the input signal, so what we can write, that this reflected signal B1, B2, B3, they are related to the incoming wave by this S matrix. Okay, so from this expression, for this relation, we can find out the expression for the reflected signal in terms of incoming signal, that is transmitted signal towards the load. We can write like this: B1 will be half of A1 minus half of A2 plus 1 by root 2 A3. It is the continuation of this, that is equation number 6. Equation number 5. Next, B2, it will be this one multiplied by this. So it will be minus of half A1, then plus half A2, then plus 1 by root 2 A3. What will be this B3? It is 1 by root 2 A1 plus 1 by root 2 A2. So these are the relation between reflected signal and the transmitted signal or incoming signal in the different load. Now let us take some specific case. First case is, I'm just going there. Case 1, that is input is given at port 3. Input is given at port 3 and no inputs at port 1 and 2. So what does it mean? Input is given at port 3, that is A3 is there, A3 present, and A1 A2 is 0. That is A3 not is equals to 0, but A1 is equals to A2 is equals to 0. So what will be this reflected signal? We can find out from this 5, 6, 7 by putting A1 and A2 is equals to 0. So from equation 5, 6 and 7 we are having B1 is equals to, this A1, A2 are completely 0. So B3 is completely 0. B1 is 1 by root 2 A3. B2 is 1 by root 2 A3. B1 is A3 by root 2. B2 is same A3 by root 2 and B3 is 0. Now let us consider, let P3 be the power input at port 3. It is the input power at the port 3. So if we are having this input at port 3, so what we found, that it divides equally between port 1 and port 2. So this is the output or reflected signal been present at the port 1 and port 2. Then this power divides equally between port 1 and 2 in phase. There is no change in phase because these are same, there is no opposite sign. That is P1 is equals to P2. So what we can say, this P3 which is given at port 3, it is equals to the power which is divided in other two ports, that is P1 plus P2. So this P1 and P2 are same, so we can say this is either twice of P1 or twice of P2. Therefore the amount of power coming out of port 1 or 2 due to input at port 3 is, so out of P3 power, either port 1 or port 2, it is having P1 or P2. So we can say that is equals to 10 log base 10 P1 by P3. So what is this P3? Either twice of P1 or twice of P2. 10 log base of 10 P1 by twice of P1. So it is 10 log base 10 half or minus 10 log base 10 2. So it is minus 10 into 0.3 0 1 something like that, approximately minus 3 dB. So what we can say, the power coming out of port 1 or port 2 is 3 dB down with respect to the input power at port 3. Therefore, or we can say hence, the power coming out of port 1 or 2 is 3 dB down with respect to input power at port 3, and hence H plane T is called 3 dB splitter. It called a 3 dB splitter. Okay, so comparing the power either in port 1 or port 2, if the input is given at port 3, then it equally divides among the other two ports. So we can say there are equal division. So comparing to the incoming power and the observed power at other two ports, these power at the other two ports are 3 dB lesser than the incoming power. Okay, let us take another case, case 2. If A1 is equals to A2 is equals to some value A, that is, and A3 is equals to 0. So what does it mean? The signal is provided at port 1 and port 2 and no signal is given to port 3. So therefore this B1, B2 and B3, so it will be same at the two different ports, that is A by 2 minus of A by 2 plus A3 by root 2. So A3 again it is 0, so we can say B1 is 0. What will be the B2? Same, minus A by 2 plus A by 2 plus A3 by root 2. Again it is 0. What will be B3? A1 by root 2 plus A2 by root 2. So A by root 2 plus A by root 2, that is root 2A. That is the output at port 3, it is the addition of the inputs at port 1 and port 2, and they are added in phase. The output at port 3 is the addition of the two inputs at port 1 and 2, and these are added in phase. Clear? Any doubt? Anyone? So if the power is given to port 3, that is H on, it will divide equally in other two ports. If the power is given to these coplanar arms, that is port 1 and port 2, then they are added in phase and output is observed at the H arm. Clear? Next, we'll go with E plane T. E plane T junction. Mute your mic. Okay, I'm just drawing that junction first. Mute your mic. Who is there? Okay, so this is your port 1, it is port 2, this is your port 3 which is your E arm. It is your E arm. So whenever we'll see this feed lines for this kind of structure, you will find something like this. This is port 1, it is port 2, it is port 3. Okay. So whenever you are having some signal been given to port 3 like this, I am just drawing it by hand. These are the direction of the field lines. You will find there is a phase change and the signal been observed at the other two ports. There is a phase change in the other two ports when it has been fed in the E arm. Okay. So how we can identify this E plane T? So if a rectangular slot is cut along this broader dimension and a side arm it is attached, then we can say yes, it is the E plane T junction. So for the H plane T, along the width a slot was cut and a side arm was attached, but for this E plane T junction, along the broader dimension a slot is cut and a waveguide is attached. Okay. A rectangular slot is cut along the broader dimension of the long waveguide and a side arm is attached. So port 1 and 2 are the collinear arm, port 3 is the E arm. 2 are the collinear arm and port 3 is E arm. So let us consider it has been excited with the dominant mode. So when this TE10 mode is given or TE10 mode is made to propagate into this port 3, there is a phase change or a phase shift of 180 degree exists between port 1 and port 2. When TE10 mode is made to propagate into port 3, the two outputs at port 1 and 2 will have a phase shift of 180 degree. So this E plane T is also known as voltage or series junction. It is also known as voltage or series junction. So you will find whenever you are having two resistance are being connected in series, the voltage are get added. So same way we can say this E plane T is also having the same property. E plane T is a voltage or series junction. That H plane T, it is current or parallel junction, because on the parallel path the current are get added. So E is compared with the voltage. So when this voltage are get added, if it is having a series junction, H is compared with the current. So when this current is get added, if the currents are been given to different parallel path. So from a node, if it has been entered into different parallel paths, then from the other point we can have the addition of the current. So in this way we can have some kind of concept that yes, this E plane T is a series junction, since this E is compared with some voltage. Symmetrical award. The central arm. Central arm means E arm. Okay. In the same way we will proceed how we have been done for the H plane T. So here also first thing is that this S matrix is a square matrix and it will have the order of 3 by 3. S is a 3 by 3 matrix, since there are 3 ports. So what will be this S matrix? 1 1 1 2 1 3 2 1 2 2 2 3 3 1 3 2 3 3. Now as we said that there is a phase change of 180 degree, so what we can say that S of 2 3 is equals to minus of S of 1 3. Since 180 degree phase shift exists between port 1 and 2, S of 2 3 will become minus of S of 1 3. When input is given at port 3. Third property, same as the earlier one, that this port 3 is perfectly matched to the source. So whenever the source is connected at this port, there will be no reflection from this port. Port 3 is perfectly matched to the junction or to the source. So S33 is 0. From the symmetry property what we can say, S of 1 2 is equals to S of 2 1, S of 1 3 is equals to S of 3 1, S of 2 3 is equals to S of 3 2. Okay, so S of 2 3 is equals to S of 3 2, as well as we can write as minus of S of 1 3. Okay, minus of S of 1 3. Therefore this S matrix is modified like this: S of 1 1, S of 1 2, S of 1 3, S of 2 1 is S of 1 2, S of 2 2 is there. So S of 2 3, it is same as minus of S of 1 3. S of 3 1, it is same as S of 1 3. S of 3 2, it is same as minus of S of 1 3. S of 3 3 is 0. Okay. Next we will apply the unitary property. That is, S multiplied with complex conjugate of this will result into identity matrix. So this modified S will take into consideration S of 1 2, S of 2 2, minus S of 1 3, S of 1 3, minus of S of 1 3, 0. Complex conjugate of them: S of 1 1 conjugate, S of 1 2 conjugate, S of 1 3 conjugate, 1 2 conjugate, so same what we did for the earlier case, we'll go with different row and column and we'll compare with this right hand side. So let us take R1 C1, row 1, column 1. So that one will be mod of S11 square plus mod of S12 square plus mod of S13 square is equals to 1. So let us take equation number 1, R2 C2, that is this R2 and C2, S12 square plus S22 square plus S of 13 square is equals to 1, R3 C3, this one and this one. So it will be S of 13 square plus S of 13 square is equals to 1. Let us take another combination, R3 C1. You can take any other combination as well. So it will result into S13 S11 conjugate minus of S of 13 S of 12 conjugate plus 0 is equals to 0. 4. So if we equate equation number 1 and 2, we'll have S of 1 1 is equals to S of 2 2. From equation 3, we are having S13 is equals to 1 by root 2. from equation 4, what we can write? S of 1 3, if we take common, then S11 conjugate minus S12 conjugate is equals to 0. So what it says, that S of 11 is equals to S of 12, which is same as S of 22. Now if we put all these derived values in equation number 1, putting all the values in equation 1, we can have mod of S11 square plus mod of S12 square, which is same as S11, plus 1 by root 2 square, that is half, is equals to 1. So from this we can find S11 is equals to half. So once we are having S11, we can have S of 12, we can have S of 22. S of 13 we have already derived. So therefore our S matrix is S of 11 is half, S of 12 is same as S of 11, that is half, S of 13 is 1 by root 2, S of 21 is same as S of 12, that is half, S of 22 is same as S of 11, that is half, S of 23 it is same as S of 13 minus of 13, that is minus of 1 by root 2, S of 31 it is same as S of 13, 1 by root 2, then S of 32 it is same as minus of S of 13, and this one is 0. So we can write that B1, B2 and B3 is equals to half 1 by root 2, half minus 1 by root 2, 1 by root 2 minus of 1 by root 2, 0 is equals to A1, A2, A3. So if we go with the expression for this incoming signal and the reflected part, we can write this B1, it is half of A1 plus half of A2 plus 1 by root 2 A3. Let us give equation number 5. B2, it is half of A1 plus half of A2 minus 1 by root 2 A3. B3 is 1 by root 2 A1 minus 1 by root 2 A2, 7. Okay. Next we will take in the same way which we have been considered, different case, and we will see whether we are having this 180 degree phase shift or not, and how it divides among itself if we have been giving any input to ER. Case 1, that is A1 is equals to A2 is equals to 0. There is no input at port 1 and port 2, and A3 is not is equals to 0. So this one will result into B1 and B2. B3 is 0. So this B1 is A3 by root 2. B2 is minus A3 by root 2, and B3 is 0. So what we can say, that is an input at port 3 equally divides between port 1 and 2 but introduces a phase shift of 180 degree between the two output. Hence this E plane T also act as a 3 dB splitter. Case 2. A1 is equals to A2, some input is given, and A3 is equals to 0. So A1, A2, there is some input. Port 1 and port 2, some input exists, and port 3 is given no input. So what will result? This B1, B2 and B3. B1 will be A by 2 plus A by 2, which is A. B2 is A by 2 plus A by 2, which is A. B3 is 0. So equal inputs, that is equal inputs at port 1 and 2 results in no output at port 3. So equal input at port 1 port 2, B3, there is no output. If we take another case, A1 is not is equals to 0, but A2 is equals to 0 and A3 is also is equals to 0. So input is given at port 1. So B1 is A1 by 2, B2 is A1 by 2 and B3 is minus A1 by root 2. Okay. So in this way we can analyze this junction, this E plane T junction. Any doubt up to this? Anyone? Any confusion? Any doubt? Next one is the magic T or hybrid T junction or EH plane, both. EH plane T junction, which is also known as hybrid or magic T junction. That is, we are having the two junctions all together. We are having E arm, we are having H arm. Okay, let me draw that one. It requires some time. I am drawing it quite slowly because that will give you better understanding. So this is your H arm, this is your E arm, this is port 1, it is port 2, this is port 3, it is your port 4. Okay, so if we go with a simple diagram for this, it is your port 1, port 2, 3, port 4. Okay, so you supposed to have the signal in E arm that is signal in E arm this supposed to have the output signal it is also your output signal. Signal into H arm. So why these arrows are in the opposite direction? Because if this signal is given to H arm, so the direction will remain same. The direction will remain same. I am just making it a continuous line. But if the signal is given to E arm, there is some phase change in the output ports. Okay. What is the next class? Next class?
Data communication.
Sir will take? Biman sir?
Yes, sir.
Okay. I am just concluding for today.